Hey guys, I just wanted to come on today and show you my tomato seedlings. These are, these are the 4th of July tomatoes that I planted to sell. And they're not super leggy. They're a little bit leggy, but I'm not real happy with it. So what I'm doing is I'm going through and I am burying them deeper just so that they can grow roots, because tomatoes can grow roots all along their stem here. So if you get something, a variety of tomato that gets a little leggy, all you have to do is just repot it as deep as you can, and then it will get a better root system. So that's what I'm gonna work on. If I was growing these just for myself, I would be fine with it. But since I'm asking other people to come and buy my seedlings, I want to take that extra step to make sure that they're getting the best seedling that they can. So I'm gonna go through and I'll kind of show you guys this. So I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna go through and loosen the soil. I'm gonna put it back in this container because I'm not ready to pat them up yet, even though I could. But I need to get rid of a few things out here first. But see how I went all the way down to where the leaves start? So that's gonna give me a nice, strong plant. It's gonna give me a nice, strong plant when I go to pot up. So that's what I'm gonna work on. Right now I've got Evelyn is in the house with Chris, and the older girls are doing a little bit of shopping. Right now Ella is getting some fabric. She's going to the local fabric store to get some stuff for her 4-H project. She is making a dress again this year, and so she needed some more material for that. So see, that one was even, it's a little bit crooked. So by doing this, I'm gonna help that to be a stronger, better plant. And that way, these will be the best seedlings that I can give people. And I'll feel good about having someone come and buy things that I've grown, because I know that I did the best that I could for them to earn their money and their trust. So we had the younger girls' birthday party yesterday, and we had a really good time. We had some family and some friends over, and everybody came out and looked at all the things. So this one's all done. Came and looked at all the stuff in the greenhouse, and you know, had wonderful things to say. And all I could think of was like, you know, I might be able to do this. I might be able to grow things that people appreciate and want to buy and see value in the way that I do. Look at the roots on this one. So these will be ready to be potted up. Okay, so this one has 2 in here. So this one didn't come up, so I'll switch that one over so that I have no wasted space. But these will definitely be potted up here shortly. Tomorrow I'm gonna go through and fertilize everything, and I'll show you. Oh, there's another one that has 2. I'll show you guys that because everything in here, almost everything in here, is ready for a dose of fertilizer. I did that with the ranunculus already, but that is the only thing that I have fertilized, just because there wasn't anything else that was big enough at that time that needed it. And I'm so excited, you guys. Okay, so I asked my husband for the ranunculus for my Valentine's Day present. I don't know if I said this before, but we were sitting in bed watching some of our favorite YouTube channels, and I said, I'd really like flowers for Valentine's Day. And he was like the kind that you throw away. And I said, no, like the kind that I grow and cut, and then I have beautiful flowers for a long time. And he was like, oh, well, I like that. So I sent him the Eden Brothers page with 2 varieties that I liked, in case by the time that he ordered them, you know, if one of them was sold out, then he would have a backup option. And so instead he ordered them both for me, which was very sweet. But I decided that instead of keeping all of them, I would try and sell some. So those will be, I'll have those available pretty soon, because hopefully where we're at in Zone 5 in Illinois, we'll be able to plant them out pretty soon. That would be nice if the weather would cooperate. It's nice and sunny today, but it is windy, which is making it a little bit cold out. But at least there's sunshine, so I'll take it. So see, now we've almost got this filled up. We will have an extra one, so I will look and see if there's another cherry tomato that needs to have a cell filled. But this is, so if you get leggy tomatoes, I had these on the bottom row of my greenhouse, and I put lights on them, but I don't think I did it quite soon enough, because I've never grown in here before. This is our first season in here, and I thought, well, even though we put the second set of shelves in, it should be enough room, or enough light, and it just wasn't where I wanted it to be, or where it really should have been. So now I am just fixing that problem. So here's our cherry tomatoes. So I'll spend probably, let's see, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 trays of tomatoes. So it'll take me a little bit of time out here. I don't know, but I would rather invest a little bit of time and know that I'm doing something good than just leaving them and saying, well, they were good enough, because I don't really like that. And if I see any of them that are weak or not something that I feel like is a great deal, oh, this one has 3. Look at that, there's 3 in this one. Then I will make sure that it's something that I feel good about having somebody buy from me, because I don't like that. This is my first year, and I really want to make sure that I start off strong. I don't want to have people think that I'm just, you know, giving them something that I wouldn't want myself, because I certainly am not. Look at these guys a little. And these guys, you'll see, once I fertilize them, they get that first dose of fertilizer, they are going to just blow up. And then that's when I'm really going to have to pot up. So we'll definitely be doing that here shortly. And I will probably put them in maybe 4-inch pots. And that way people are getting nice, big, strong tomato plants, because not everybody, you know, grows 20, 40, 50 tomato plants. So if you only have 2 or 3 tomato plants, you really need those to all do well. You know, you can't afford to have any slackers, where I plant enough tomatoes and enough different varieties that if I really like a variety that maybe isn't a great producer, then I have plenty of other varieties for canning and preserving, that I don't really have to worry about it if I have one that is a little less than productive. Whoop. So getting ready for Easter. Next Sunday is Easter. Pretty excited about that. I wonder if you guys have any plans. Our family is pretty low key. We don't have anything big planned. We'll probably just, I always make a nice dinner for the 5 of us. Sometimes we have other people, sometimes we don't, but we just try to be grateful for the 5 of us and what that day represents to us. So it's like, okay, so this one's smaller, so I'll trade that one for one of these that looks bigger and healthier right now, and then I'll plant out the smaller one in a different container, and it can take its time and just get larger. So here we go. So another thing that I was thinking about yesterday as all these people were here and checking out the greenhouse and talking about the high tunnels that we purchased and trying to find a place for, or room for, because we live on a hill. We don't have a lot of flat land here for the high tunnels. And it just kind of came real to me that, like, I can grow things, and I can do this because I have been doing this. You know, this isn't my first year gardening. This isn't my first year starting seeds. This is, you know, like I said, I've had a garden since I was 17, not always with great success. But I've been growing now. This is my 4th year starting from seed. And I don't know, I've always been someone who played things very safe and didn't stretch myself a lot. You know, I'm not good at that. I'm not good at taking chances. I like to, I'm very predictable. So it was just nice to hear everybody be excited for me, and all of my friends that I've talked to about selling things and, you know, what that looks like in maybe a year or 5 years or, you know, whatever, have been so supportive and so just genuinely thoughtful in the way that they've talked to me about it. And, you know, no one has looked at me and said, that's a terrible idea. You don't know what you're doing. You're like, why would you think that you can grow things and sell them? See? And, you know, I mean, it's just nice to have people in your life like that that are rooting for you. So I'm definitely grateful for that. So take these out. Oh, there's more hanging roots there. Another one that's a little small, so I'll put that one to the side and pick out some of these bigger ones, and then I'll go through. And so another thing, Chris had bought me for Christmas more trays from Bootstrap Farmer, and he had bought me some last year for Christmas too. It's kind of always a gardening theme for any of my birthdays or Christmases or Mother's Day presents, which I'm totally okay with because I ask for them usually. And so he had bought me some last year and he bought me some this year, and he was like, well, you should be set, you know, I bet you won't need any more. And then we were planning up petunias last weekend, I think, and he says something about another flat, and I said, I only have one left, and I only had 2 more of these to fill a flat. And he was like, oh my gosh, have you really planted that much stuff? And I said, we've just been planting and just using it up. So I'm trying to step out in faith and grow more than maybe I think I should, or that I think is safe. And just that whole stretching process, you know, just letting myself believe that if I plant things and I do a good job, people will see that, they'll hear that, and, you know, hopefully want to do business with me. Maybe not this year or next year, but hopefully in the future I'll be able to have enough customers that I'll have to use those high tunnels, you know, that there'll be no way that there'll be enough room in here. That would be pretty amazing. That's my end game. That's my goal, is to be able to grow more than this greenhouse can hold. And I think I just about did that this year, but we'll see. We'll see how this adventure goes. So that was 4 6-packs of cherry tomatoes. So then I have a different variety. So I'm going to grab a container and put these cherry tomatoes in. I'm going to use one of my recycled ones because we've been changing stuff out. And I'm going to bury these deeper. But yeah, so just don't be afraid to step out and to do something bold, because we're all so much more capable than we give ourselves credit for, you know. And I don't know, not that there's anything wrong with being safe, and you know, there's kind of a wisdom that comes with that, you know, but there's also, I don't know, something to be said for stepping out and saying, this is my dream, and I feel that I can accomplish that, and being bold enough to do it. I actually have a couple tomatoes that are just growing randomly in my potting soil here, because I had done another tray on Friday. I did 5 trays like this, and so I had these 2 little Sheboygan tomatoes that I just thought, well, I'll just discard them, you know, because I have enough. And Chris came out and he planted them in my soil here because he's like, well, those are 2 little tomatoes. And so I said, okay, you're right. So I'm going to grab some tags and I will put those 2 little Sheboygans in here because I have room for them. So I'm going to make me a tag here that says cherry, and then Sheboygan. So these 2 little guys, they're not really that little, but so yeah, you guys let me know what's something that you're being brave about, or that you're trying to stretch and grow and do or be more, because I will pray for that for you, because I think it's important that we have people that believe in us and encourage us to do good things and to do better for ourselves and for our families. So let me know. Ooh. All right, these are 4th of July tomatoes, and I'm not gonna do all of these right now with you guys because you guys probably don't want to watch me do 6 flats of tomatoes, but I just wanted to, we just came home from church and had lunch, and I just wanted to share with you guys kind of how I take care of my tomatoes if they get a little less than I would like them to be. So I'm just gonna try and help them grow big and strong and lots of roots so they can do the best that they can. And you guys can follow along and try it if you have some that's stretched a little on you, or if you just need to pat them up and now you know you can go all the way to, oh, just a second, my daughter's calling. She wants to let me know she made it. Hello? All right, you guys be careful, have fun. All right, love you too. Okay, love you. Bye. That was my oldest daughter. She calls me every time she gets somewhere so that I don't worry that she didn't make it. So she was just calling me to let me know that they made it to the store okay. So, and to see if I needed anything. But so yeah, now you guys know that you can bury tomatoes deep. You can get them in there as far as you can. And it's just gonna give you a much stronger plant. And if you can hear outside, it is pretty windy out here on the hill. So we need these to be as strong as possible to be able to withstand all this wind up here. So I hope that you guys are having a great Sunday, and just don't want to pinch these that I already did. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get a good video of that while I'm going through, and I will show you guys everything that's planted out here and how I fertilize it. I'll be using Neptune's Harvest, the fish emulsion one. So a lot of people don't like the smell of it, but it smells like fishing to me. Like it takes me back to like my grandpa taking me fishing with stink bait. So I'm okay with I'm okay with it because it brings me good memories. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. If you like this video and you want to follow me on this gardening journey, this life journey, please subscribe or consider subscribing. And I'm gonna itch my face, but I'm probably gonna get dirt. So like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you're working on to make yourself better. I'll see you later. Bye.